The title that marks you as owned is actually the only language honest enough to dismantle the hierarchy that dehumanizes you, and true sovereignty requires not rejecting the claim, but rewriting its terms until possession becomes partnership. In PREZ'S property, KB Wylde delivers a spicy MC romance that transforms the arranged marriage trope into a searing exploration of female agency within patriarchal structures, proving that in clubs where tradition is law, liberation isn't found in escaping the patch, it's forged in the radical act of choosing how to embody it. This isn't merely another biker tale with alpha posturing. It's a psychologically precise narrative where every vow feels like both shackle and sanctuary. Consent is negotiated through mutual recognition rather than assumed submission, and love means honoring your autonomy when legacy demands compliance. From the first engine roar narration, listeners are immersed in a world where leather is liturgy and presence is the only true claim. Perfect for fans of morally complex dark romance and stories where female power thrives within constraint, this audiobook serves up atmospheric grit, relentless emotional honesty, and protagonists whose journey from contractual obligation to sovereign partners resonates with anyone who's ever been told their worth was tied to their obedience. When 22-year-old barista Lena Carter is offered to club president Jack's Rook O'Malley to settle her father's debt, she expects ritualized erasure, not to discover his quiet intensity mirrors the stability she spent years chasing through self-reliance, and his refusal to enforce dominance creates space for a bond that defies club hierarchy. But as they navigate chapter politics and buried attractions, Lena realizes this arrangement isn't about surrender, it's about recalibration. Wylde masterfully avoids reducing Lena to passive prize or Rook to tyrannical archetype. Instead, she crafts a relationship rooted in radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries even as desire blurs them, and where intimacy emerges from seeing each other beyond roles. The audiobook narration amplifies this emotional alchemy, capturing Lena's disciplined composure softening into genuine receptivity, and Rook's guarded authority revealing warmth beneath stoic vigilance. You don't just hear their bond deepen, you feel the seismic shift of two souls learning that some claims can only be honored when you stop demanding they define you. What elevates PREZ'S property beyond typical MC fare is its nuanced portrayal of club tradition as collaborative governance rather than romantic erasure. Lena isn't merely surviving captivity, she's confronting how outlaw culture taught her to equate worth with silence, challenging the notion that strength requires isolation. Rook doesn't break her through dominance, he creates sanctuary where her strategic mind can lead without diminishment, honoring her autonomy even as his own walls crumble. Their relationship evolves through acts of radical reciprocity, sharing silences during tense negotiations that bypass performance, establishing protocols that protect both club integrity and emotional safety, and defending each other from traditionalists who mistake evolution for betrayal. Supporting characters add vital texture, old ladies whose loyalty encodes suppressed grief, prospects whose ambition conceals insecurity, even the clubhouse itself, rendered as living archive whose worn leather absorbs decades of unspoken bargains. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. In systems built on legacy, tenderness is insurgency, and presence is the only true heirloom. Even the MC mechanics serve thematic depth, with property vows mirroring emotional attunement, and chapter rituals becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is an immersive sensory descent into elegant dread. The narrator embodies Lena and Rook with remarkable distinction. Lena's voice carries steel wrapped in dawning softness, while Rook's low timbre trembles with suppressed devotion beneath disciplined cadence, making their chemistry palpable even during conflict. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming immersion. Distant motorcycle engines marking temporal rhythm, rain against garage doors during vulnerable confessions, the hushed rustle of denim syncing with Beth during quiet exchanges, all anchor mythic stakes in tangible reality. Pacing mirrors the cadence of political courtship, deliberate during negotiation and reflection, then surging with urgency as external threats collide with internal awakenings. Whether you're commuting through urban chaos or unwinding in twilight solitude, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary where slowness feels sacred and connection feels a lifeline. It's storytelling as embodied validation, transforming passive listening into active participation in a love story that honors both duty and desire. Ultimately, PREZ'S property redefines spacey MC romance by centering female epistemology within patriarchal frameworks. It satisfies genre cravings for intense chemistry and high-stakes tension, while delivering substantive commentary on cultural acceptation, masculine vulnerability, and the radical act of building partnerships based on mutual recognition rather than rescue. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete emotional odyssey in compact form. If you've ever wondered whether tradition can coexist with autonomy, or if true strength requires embracing what others dismiss, this audiobook will affirm that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to be claimed on your own terms. Press play, pin the patch, and prepare to believe that even in landscapes shaped by legacy, hearts still find ways to rewrite the vows. Your next favorite MC romance isn't waiting in flawless dominance. It's waiting in the brave, trembling choice to build something real from the ruins of expectation.